Ang programang magbibigay sa atin ng inspirasyon at magpapatibay sa ating determinasyon. Ito ang Positibong Kwentuhan with John Paul Siniel. Isang magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, mga minamahal kong IDOQers. Usa ka maayong adlaw, mga pinalangga kong IDOQers. So welcome sa atong programang Positibong Kwentuhan with John Paul Siniel. Bilang isang broadcast journalist po, mga IDOQers, nakakasakay po kami ng mga military truck o army truck tuwing kami ay sumasama sa ating iilang units kung sila po ay merong operasyon sa bundok. Dati, when I was still with mainstream media, pag may mga areas na hindi namin naaabot ng aming sasakyan, we have no choice but to ride with them. So sasakay kami doon upang ma-cover namin yung mga post-encounter na mga activities. Now, meron namang iba na nagkakandak sila ng mga civil-military operations, so outreach programs. Kaya na nakikisakay din kami sa kanilang army truck. But dahil nga po ang ating Davao region ay considered na pong insurgency-free, lalong-lalo na po sa lalawigan ng Davao de Oro, meron pong isang army unit sa ilalim po ng kumpas ng 10th Infantry Division na may ginawang kakaibang twist sa kanilang army truck. Habang po ang kadalasan o karamihan sa kanilang mga army truck ay ginagamit pa rin sa operasyon, itong particular army unit na ito, ang nag-iisa nilang o ang isa nilang army truck ay ginawa nilang, kinonvert nila into a learning facility. So yan po ang pag-uusapan namin ng battalion commander ng sinasabi kong unit na 25th Infantry Battalion. Walang iba kundi ang kinilala o isa sa mga kinukonsidera bilang communication strategists ng Philippine Army. Walang iba kung hindi si Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino. At aming pag-uusapan ang Army Truck, panggera noon, pangbata na ngayon. Sir, paano nagsimula o ano ang umpisa ng KM Learning Project?
Of course, yung KM Learning Project natin, produkto siya ng, sabi ko, collaborative efforts. Yung battalion kasi natin, yung isang kumpanya natin, mayroon siyang partnership with isang school, elementary school, Reading Enhancement Program. So, natuwa ako kasi nga, syempre, nakikipag-connect yung mga bata natin, yung mga tao natin. And then, nung bumabagyo, dumilindol dito sa Davao de Oro, yung isang company naman natin, so Bravo Company yung Reading Enhancement Program, and then, yung Alpha Company naman natin sa Nabunturan, gumawa rin siya ng isang project. Kasi na-realize namin na sa Evacuation Center, kawawa yung mga bata, wala silang mga ginagawa. So sabi sa gagawa ko sa ng paggupit at pagsulat. Paggupit, pagguhit ng tropa. So, pinorm nila yung mga bata, meron silang mga books. So, nag-drawing, may mga gupitan. And then sabi ko, i-combine natin to. Make it a bigger project, sabi ko na its goal is to go to the places sa school.
Yes, sir.
Kasi sabi ko, we have to invest to our children. Because itong investing in our children, we are forming a culture that is medyo averse siya sa violence.
Okay.
So, importante kasi yung children. Kaya ang target ng KM Learning is 5 to 7 years old. Kasi ito yung formative years ng mga bata. When they are exposed to in a culture of inspiration, in a culture of peace, malayo silang mapunta in a culture of violence that was being advocate doon sa mga sumisira ng gobyerno natin, like for example, yung CPP and PNDF. Remember, salugpungan. Ano ang sinuturo ng salugpungan sa mga bata natin? Armas, bala. So it's a culture of violence. So sabi ko, let's invest, let's twist it. let's transform, sabi ko. Kaya kung makita mo, ang sabi ko doon, yung KM Learning is from a battle truck known for war, bringing troops in combat doon sa communities. Let's transform it into an equipment, colorful classroom, mini library, going to the GIDAS areas. Yung mga dating NPA layers na kung saan andun yung war zone. So we transform the war zone idea into a learning stages dito sa Davao de Oro.
Okay. So mag-isang KM lang ito, sir?
Isang KM lang kasi unang-una we have to, sabi ko nga, let's consider resources also.
Yes.
Diba? So, though dito sa batalyon, marami tayong KM, sabi ko. So, i-transform natin yung isang KM. Something different siya. So, hindi siya... Kasi siyempre, kung naman kung ginamit natin dito, yung tarpaulin, hindi mapapansin nyo natin. But parang realistic siya, sabi ko.
Okay.
Yung kakaiba talaga siya. And true enough, maganda yung effect niya.
Okay. Pero sir, itong mga areas na sinasabi nating geographically isolated and disadvantaged, tsaka conflict-affected areas, these areas have already schools. So, paano kayo bumabalanse doon sa presensya ng Department of Education?
Yeah.
Ano yung
Totoo yun.
tinuturo ninyo?
Yung sa atin kasi, 1 hour lang siya. 1 hour. 1 hour. Ang peg kasi namin dito, yung isang, alam nyo naman yung isang napakasikat. Oh. Lagnan natin, kunwari free advertisement na to, advertising. Okay lang ba? Magbanggit ako ng pangalan.
Yes, sir.
Like, for example, Jollibee.
Oh.
Look at the Jollibee. Look, may Jollibee party, di ba? Mayroong mascot. Tapos, ilang minutes lang yung naka-mascot. Pero yung bata,
Ang retention.
ang retention niya, andyan, uy, nag-birthday ako sa Jollibee. Andyan mga pakulo. So, yung isa sa mga inspiration natin. Let's make something that will complement, that will supplement or complement, that will not be in contrast, na hindi na makipag-aguhan ng time dito sa DepEd natin.
Okay.
Sabi ko, na i-offer natin sa kanila. In fact, nilakad natin to dito sa province, DepEd. Para
You made sure that
you made
DepEd
sure
has
na,
a participation.
It has participation. Kaya partner natin ang DepEd dito.
Alright.
Partner natin ang DepEd. Bakit? Baka naman, kasi nga, ang unang ano dito is, baka naman nakaka-interfere na siya sa classroom. No. Hindi siya. Sabi ko nga, ang Pilipinas ay dinadayo siya ng ilang bagyo sa isang taon. At minsan, ang estudyante, 1 linggo na walang pasok because of typhoons, because of earthquake.
Correct.
Pero bakit natatapos pa rin natin ng isang school year?
Yeah.
They catch up. We are resilient. Sabi ko, ang hinihingi lang natin dito is just an hour or a few, 1 hour, at most 1 hour,
At
30
hindi pa
minutes.
talaga yan one school in 1 month, di ba?
Hindi.
Kasi
Oo.
there
There are a lot of schools.
Correct.
Yeah, a lot of schools. Oh. So, yun ang ano natin. So, hindi siya nakakasagabal. We're in fact, pinagpaalam tayo sa DepEd. Sabi ko, partner tayo dito. So, and we are happy that DepEd has granted our request.
Okay. I attended the launching where you conducted it in Mainit.
In mainit.
And I find it entertaining. So sa lahat ng areas na pinupuntahan nyo, may entertainment talaga kasi there's singing, may sayawan, ang mga sundalo natin sir, nagiging ate at kuya. Ganun talaga sa lahat ng areas.
Ganun talaga. At kasi nakita natin na interactive siya eh. Of course, we are not in competition with our partners sa DepEd. At the same time, gustong-gusto rin nila kasi nga when you offer something new na tumutulong naman, okay sa kanila, di ba? We see to it talaga na excited yung mga bata.
Okay.
Na pag nakikita nila na may sumasayaw, colorful yung mga attire, tapos nakaka-relate sila. Like for example, yung ako, si Takore, di ba? But it emblems inspiration, honoring our heroes. Yung chikading dancers natin, yung ibon, yung mga tropa natin.
Chikading.
Chikading
Yeah.
na nababawasan. That simple math, di ba? So, yun yung mga tinuturo. Yung nationalism, everyday heroes natin. Nationalism, patriotism, we provide inspiration.
Okay.
Kasi kung tingnan mo yung, di ba, KM Learning Project. The KM is Katropa Mobile, but the learning is an acronym. Learning stands for L is learning, E experiences, A stands aimed at inspiring, rearing, N is nurturing, And it's GIDAS. Nurturing nationalism and G, nationalism and patriotism. Kinumbay na lang natin yan. And then G stands for GIDAS.
Oh, so referring to the areas.
So, to the areas na pinupuntahan natin. Okay. Well, of course, marami na nagre-request ngayon na kung pwede madali na natin kahit hindi na sa GIDAS. Pero originally kasi 10 lang kasi bagay lang sa resources na kaya natin.
Okay, but you parang pinagbigyan nyo ba ang mga request na ito?
Yes, nag-ano tayo. Like for example, sabi ko nga, dito sa Manurigao, we recently went there. Ang target lang natin yung integrated school.
What? Which one? In Uduan?
No, yung dito sa Macopa.
Macopa.
Dito sa Macopa. So pinunta natin Macopa. And then, the good thing is, nag-reserve pala ang aking S7, si Lieutenant Lasso, sir. Hindi sir, na-consider natin to si Uduan, sir. Pero nag-request yung teacher
na
daanan natin.
doon din kayo.
Isipin na 21 students, 21 pupils. Pare ko, sige, punta na natin. Actually, kaya nga na-late kami. This is the first time na nakabalik kami ng mga alas 8 na ng gabi. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, nakabalik alas 8 ng gabi.
Eh, ang layo ng Manurigao to New Bataan
Kinater
Center.
namin, tsaka sabi ko, i-compare mo na lang, ipang yung anak mo na may dumaang ice cream, nakita niya excited sila. But because wala kang pera, hindi ka nakabili. So, tingnan mo yung frustration ng bata. So, sabi ko, Lorraine, cater natin.
Tapos paminsan-minsan.
Paminsan-minsan lang, makita sila ng gano'n, nakita ng tropa, may mascot silang makita.
Okay, so ang nangyari, sir, nauna kayo sa Macopa, pauwi.
Dinaanan na, nag-stop over sa Muduan. And, our bed, kasi nga, ito pala yung setting ng salugpungan.
Correct.
Yung area na yun.
Oh, yung hindi pa sinisira, nadadaanan namin yan dati.
Yes, sabi ko.
Ito pala yun. At least good thing, sir, na pinakita nyo sa kanila yung...
All the more. Nagpasal din kami sa mga partners natin kasi they help us. Handa ng LGU. Kaya going back to our philosophy, it should be LGU-led kasi dapat sila may ownership.
Okay, hindi yung si Sundalo na lang parate.
Always remember, we work utilizing the whole of nation concept dito. Especially dito sa KM Learning, andyan ang DepEd, National Government Army, andyan ang LGU, andyan yung si Kiwanis, andyan si Children's Haven Foundation.
Kedok Bea.
Andyan ang MJB Foundation.
Alright.
So, tumutulong sila sa atin.
Sir, I observe sa shirt ninyo, talagang
in-advertise. Actually, sinuot ko to, sinadya ko to kasi gusto kong i-advertise.
Pero this is specifically printed for you alone?
No.
Sa iba, meron tayo?
Yung mga kasama natin sa project. Yung mga chikading dancers na tawag natin. Meron silang ganito. Ganito.
Pero meron tayong, ano bang tawag sa kanila?
This is si Kuya M, at saka, si Ate K, at saka si Kuya M. KM. Si Kuya at saka si Ate. For the KM. For the KM truck. Sila yung mga mascot natin. Okay. Sila yung mga mascot natin.
Kasi during the launching, may ganito ba?
Wala. Pero, picture lang. Meron tayong picture. Yes,
pero as we go along, meron na tayong sarili?
Yes, meron tayo. Gumawa tayo.
Ay, wow.
Gumawa tayo. Medyo expensive yung una nag-code tayo kasi 50,000 ang isang mascot.
Yung costume
Yung costume niya, 50,000.
So, 100,000.
That's 100,000. Sabi ko, but we have talented people here. Sabi ko.
So, sila nagtahi?
Sabi ko, pag-aralan natin to. Even the painting, the artwork, doon nakita mo yung track natin.
Yes, sir.
It's a work of love. It's a labor of love ng mga bata natin. Same people who give so much effort.
Nito. Wow.
Ngayon nga, may na-message sa akin na, Sir, nakita ko yung mascot mo. Paano natin yan? Magkano yung ano natin doon? Kaya sabi ko, wala kaming pambili. Pero mayroon akong tao.
So somebody from your roster of friends funded?
No. It's, we have talents. I have talented people here in 25th Infantry Battalion.
Okay.
We have artists who knows how to work with arts and props. So sabi ko, pag-aralan mo ito. So nag-research siya sa YouTube.
Kung anong mga materyales.
Materials na kailangan. So from the 50,000, na trim down namin siya.
Hanggang?
19,000.
Oh, more than 50%.
Pero umabot din siya ng 23,000 eventually.
Yung dalawa?
Yung
isa?
Yung dalawa is mga...
50?
46,000. Yung dalawa, 46,000.
At least, napaano ninyo?
Compared to the 100,000.
Para sa dalawang...
Yeah, and then...
Oh my God.
look at the happiness. Even the parents, when you go to because ang launching nila doon sa Manurigao eh. And
launching ng si
si
Ate Kay.
si Ate Kate, saka maiden performance sila.
Ah.
And look at the parents, they are so excited to have pictures with the two.
Wow. So, satisfaction talaga, sir. No?
Iba yung feeling na nakikita mo yung mga bata. You can feel the happiness. You can feel the inspiration. Sabi ko, the KM Learning is not the solution to their problem. But at least if we can inspire somebody para maayos ang Pilipinas. Patriot tayo eh. Gusto natin ayusin ang Pilipinas in the future. If we can inspire these children in the future, that will be a great accomplishment for everybody.
Okay, so every time a KM passes through a barangay in the areas na pinagtatrabahuan ninyo, they will not think anymore about, may gera doon siguro sa unahan. Kasi iba na ang itsura ng KM.
Iba ang itsura ng KM truck natin. Iba yung itsura ng KM truck natin.
Alam na ito ng national headquarters.
Alam na nila ngayon. Sigurado ako alam na nila ngayon. Kasi actually, humingi tayo ng konting suporta naman sa kanila.
Okay.
We have this, I really believe in this project. Sabi ko, sir, we have this project, please support us. And then even doon sa national level, when it comes to the media, so we are getting in touch with them.
Kinakagat na nila.
May mga interviews na tayo. Dito sa Region 11, sa Davao, sabi ko nga, we have dismantled 5 vertical fronts and we contributed to dismantling of 2 guerrilla fronts. Nag-press list tayo, hindi man tayo pinansin. But when we launched this project, sabi ko, wow, almost every other week meron tayong interview.
So this is very positive.
This is very positive. This is very positive, and you can see the impact going to, like for example, sa Piasusuan. Yung officer in charge ng Piasusuan. Piasusuan is located 32 kilometers away from Kingking, poblasyon ng Pantukan.
Piasusuan is a city of Kingking.
Sitio of Napnapan.
Of Napnapan.
Of Napnapan. So when we went there, Mayor Jong supported us actually. So Mayor Jong traveled from Complasyon going to Piasusuan. It took him 2 hours. 3 hours, sabi niya. 3 hours. 3 hours. So that's how far the area is.
Okay.
And then when I met the officer in charge, the teacher in charge, sabi niya, sir, alam mo, we are really inspired, sabi niya. Kasi this is the first time na yung nakakita kami ng ganitong klaseng mga sundalo na dati iba yung na-feel namin nung mga bata pa kami. Yeah. Every time may tropa. Pero ngayon, sir, iba yung feeling namin. Kaya isipin mo, learning. Of course, na-entertain yung mga bata kasi nakita mo sundalo natin, sumasayaw-sayaw. Magaling din sa sumayaw. Magaling din sumayaw. So, we were thrilled with that feedback. When we go to Uduan, yung teacher in charge, sabi niya, sir, we are really inspired itong activity na to kasi hindi namin nakalain. The thing is, the bad thing is, sabi niya, hindi namin akalain, sir, na makapag-isip yung sundalo ng ganito.
Kasi, syempre, nasanay sila na ang iniisip is
war. We are geared for warfare. Oh, di ba? So, sabi niya, yung totoong sinabi namin, na yung taga doon sa area, hindi namin nakalain, sir, na makapag-isip ang sundalo ng ganitong bagay.
Ilang areas na ba napuntahan natin, sir, for this?
8 areas na already. When we launched the project, originally, ang plano natin is 10 with 1,000 only, 1,000 pupils. Initially, because we are tired with whatever sources we have, the great thing is, when they have seen the project, a lot of our stakeholders are saying yes, they're helping us.
Gusto na sumuporta.
Gusto na sumuporta.
Sir, if may mga stakeholders tayong by this very moment that this is being aired over YouTube, Facebook, at saka sa Radyo Amigo, ano ang pwede nilang maitulong para ang proyektong ito ay hindi maputol even kung kayo ay mawawala na bilang battalion commander? Kasi meron naman tayong terms. So anong pwede nilang magawa?
One is, of course, when we go to the areas, like for example, mga mayors na nakausap natin, si Mayor Jong, when I said we will go to Buringot and Piasusuan, sige sir, magdala ko ng Jollibee para sa mga bata.
Okay. Pagkain.
Oh, pagkain. So, merienda. When I went to, I brought this to Mayor Levy of Compostela. Sabi niya, yes sir. Magdala din tayo ng Jollibee, ng pagkain, merienda. So, and then Kiwanis Club, pasensya na, nababanggit ako ng pangalan.
No problem, yes.
And MJB Cares Foundation, they give school supplies. And then hinintay namin yung bag, yung backpack. So, they can give us in kind. In kind. Yung iba, si MJB Foundation nagbigay ng cash kasi para dun sa pagbili ng merienda ng mga bata.
Okay.
And then, all the rest, kaya nang isolder ng...
So, paano nila kayo iko-contact?
They can contact us with our Facebook, which is the 25th Infantry Fireball Battalion. And of course, andun din, they can directly get in touch with us. We have the officer in charge, si Lieutenant Lorraine Lasso. Siya na ang, dati kasi ang OIC ng S7 natin, si Imo. Pero ngayon S1 na siya. Balik siya ng S1, dual siya. But siya pa rin ang ating ang OIC ng ating KM Learning Project.
Okay. Sir, ilang araw nyo itong binuo? Kasi I understand, pag nagplano ang sundalo, talagang bugbugan yan eh.
Yeah.
Madugo.
I must admit, we are not the conference type organization.
Okay.
This 25B is building a culture that is something different from others. Which I think we're not a conference type. So, ito yung workplace namin.
Ito yung Masikhay Hall.
Ito yung Masikhay Cafe. Tinatawag ko sila rito. Kasi, kung titingnan mo, the best ideas are not actually formed in the conferences, in the conference rooms. It's from outside. When our people is free to think, when they have, the environment is very conducive for creative ideas. It's where innovation comes in. So, binuo namin siya in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. But I get some very good suggestions. Of course, may train kasi tayo dun sa product development. So, I have friends like Joke Talarok, Joar Herrera, my very good friends. When we are conceptualizing the
Mataas
project...
na level na yan. Product development yung pag-iisipan natin.
There's a project. We're exposed to that. So, syempre galing tayo ng iba't organization na sa high level. My exposure in PSG also give me very good opportunities to apply this dito sa areas natin. Okay. So concept. So the idea, I form my team. So ito yung gagawin natin. Sabi ko, but the mantra of 25B is doing things differently.
Yes.
Every time we make an activity, my mindset, or our mindset, our collective mindset is, what will make this activity different?
So, dapat ma-amaze.
Hindi naman siya. Our intention is actually to amaze. Our intention is actually be a better version of ourselves. Every time we do something different today, we are stronger than yesterday.
But how do you assess your people na, kasi alam natin, sir, pag sundalo, it's a yes.
It's a yes, yeah.
Obedience talaga. Nakikita mo ba sa kanila na this is more than obedience? This is about passion and this is about real service. Na kahit magdamagan sila mag-isip at saan sila papuntahin, gagawin nila, hindi dahil inutos mo, hindi dahil part ng policy, kung hindi, they begin to fall in love with the project and the children.
Unang-una, hindi ko sinasabi na ako yung yes type din officer.
Okay.
my philosophy is, sabi ko, my style is, siguro ako yung pinaka-supportive there is na commander. But I give them respect.
Okay.
I give them respect. But I am a very demanding commander. I have very high standards also.
What do you mean by that? Pag sinabing...
When I support you, I expect you to deliver. Ano ba? But, I make sure that there's the right environment which is conducive for that creative thinking, for that innovation. We debate. I get their opinion. Probably, the difference that alam ko kung kailan ako magiging diktador.
Okay.
Alam ko. Kung talagang oras di peligro na yan, I usually get in charge of the project already.
Okay. So pag sinabing launching na tayo nitong araw na ito and yet hindi pa accomplished ng mga tauhan ninyo.
That's where I get my hands in.
So ano na kayo nun?
Oras di peligro ang tawag ko doon. Of course, we are a nurturing commander. But at the same time, alam naman na, with our experience, alam natin kung ano na dapat ang natin gawin. That's the beauty, I think, of the commandership na tinatawag natin. There's such a thing as commandership in the armed forces.
Pero at least yung leadership nyo, sir, is hindi yung ito gusto ko, itong masusunod. At least, though gusto nyo masunod yung gusto nyo masunod, pero meron kayong binibigay na space sa kanila for them to grow and for them to show their creativity.
In my experience, no, I've been in the army I graduated in 1999.
Okay.
And I got 4 years in the academy. Diba? So how many years is that? Magti-25 years na kami next year sa PMA. That's 29 years in service. So I've seen a lot of leaders already. I've seen a lot of commanders, how they work, what's their leadership styles. And in my assessment, why some leaders fail, or why some commanders fail, is that they assume that by being the dictator there is, the authoritarian leadership, which is typical of a military commander, you can accomplish the mission.
Okay.
That's a lie.
That's
wrong.
But you experienced that.
I've experienced
You have, meron kang mga diktador.
May mga mabibigat na commander. Let's face it. This is hard truth.
Okay.
It's no fault. Mayroon talaga silang mabigat na commander, na authoritarian. But being the observant, sabi ko, I've seen what works and what won't work. What didn't work. And then, kaya, ang culture na dinidevelop sa mga tao natin, kasi sabi na, your organization is a reflection of yourself. So, ang culture, ang leadership style, ginagawa sa mga bata natin. Sabi ko, the difference is, every time we embark on a tough project, sabi ko, you must be able to attach the project to incentives. Incentives.
Ano incentive mo?
Incentives comes in. Hindi lang siya monetary.
Yeah.
Hindi, award probably, but making them feel that they are important, that they are part of this project, that there is something in between their ears that they can contribute for the accomplishment of the project. Making them that they are an important part of this organization. Even kafgo lang. Yung sinasabi ko, yung mga kafgo.
So you let them participate?
I let them participate. And I let them feel that they are very important to this organization.
So with that kind of attitude, sir, that you possess, hindi mahihiya ang tao mong magpahayag ng kanyang saloobin, ng kanyang damdamin?
I suppose yun ang nagyayari. I'm inclined to believe that. We are like that. But of course, hindi naman siguro 100% yan eh.
Yeah.
1%. But sabi ko sa kanila, remember, hindi ako mahihiyang or mag-say ng no pag sa tingin ko ito yung ikakabuti ninyo and for the organization. Yan palagi ang sinasabi ko sa inyo. And then, pag may resource akong ibigay sa kanila, remember, not every time meron tayong ganito. But, ang masaya kasi, every time na nakakausap ko sila, talagang naniniwala sila eh. And because of that, they believe in the project. In all the projects that we did. Lahat ng innovations na ginawa natin dito sa battalion, we have the balikan natin, no? When I got in, ano ba yung mga innovation ginawa natin dito? The no broken window philosophy, the motivate and inspire policy, yung R&R nila.
Yung CR mo.
Yung CR na pakita. Tapos, yung, tawag dito, yung Transformation Day. Yung KM project, the KM project. And plus the fact that we have accomplished the mission with the deadline of the past administration.
Okay. So, sir, itong KM Learning Project natin, ito ay isang malaking bahagi ng sustainment efforts ng buong Southern Mindanao, ng buong Davao Region, kasi we are insurgency-free.
It is. Okay. The idea is, noong unang panahon, di ba? Combat operation, pag tayo bumibisita doon sa areas, di ba? And combat operation is costly.
Yeah.
And
Sa gasolina pala.
Sa gasolina pala.
Utang kayo eh.
Utang. Di ba? Nakita mo yun, di ba? Yung utang natin. And then, you have to mobilize a battalion.
Yeah.
Diba? When you go there, di ba? So, the KM Learning Project is a cost-cutting initiative. Hindi mo. in lieu of a combat operation, when we visit the Gidas, we bring in troops, but not in full combat uniforms, not in full battle gears. They're still in uniform, but they're armed with inspiration.
Yeah.
They're armed with entertainment.
Yun ang maganda.
They're armed with learning experiences that we hope that we can inspire the next generation.
Okay, based on your intels, itong mga areas na pinuntahan ninyo, after you conducted the activity na isang oras na KM Learning Project, ano ang ano ang mga reception? Ano ang mga nasasagap yung kwento-kwento sa baryo?
Very positive. Very positive. Kasi nafe-feel na nila na talaga na they have a different army now. Going back to the reason, bakit ba sila nagkaroon, bakit tayo nagka-problema? Una, syempre may mga problema ang gobyerno. Pinalala pa ito ng, let's face it, in the olden days, may mga problema talaga ang army.
Correct.
Na inayos natin, andyan. Inamin ng army yan. Mayroon siyang human rights violation, totoo. Mayroon siyang mga pagkakamali. Si Army, nung unang panahon siya ang nagparami ng NPA. That's why tumagal ang
Nagparami
struggle.
dahil sa kanyang
Attitude nung una?
attitude.
Nung una? Di ba?
Yung
Yung
batasan, kinaiya.
So, tapos syempre, may mga, siguro sa pagod na rin ng military, wala siyang makuha. At one point, meron siyang nakulata. Di ba? Kasi nga, pagod din eh. You have to understand that. And we accept that. We have
No denial.
no denial. Because of those experiences, the army became stronger.
Okay.
Without those experiences, siguro ganito pa rin ang army natin.
Okay. Sir, may mga conference naman kayo. Meron kayong Provincial Peace and Order Council, Municipal Peace and Order Council. Of course, you have reported this activity to the council. Ano feedback nila?
Sobra. Una, dito sa PPOC. I reported this sa PPOC. Sabi ko nga sa kanila, ma'am, for information, we recently, actually, Governor Dot, ang ano natin, pero nasa Manila siya noon, di ba? So, I presented the accomplishment, the humble accomplishment of our project. Sabi ko, unang-una, yung positive public perception na nagawa niya, sabi ko, almost lahat ng feedback, sabi ko, for 2 weeks, upon its launching, we have dominated the information environment.
Yeah.
600,000 views.
Nakuha nyo yung flavor
Honestly,
na hinahanap ng ating sangkatauhan.
natutuwa sila. Yun pa lang, sabi ko, ang sarap ng... Though, sabi ni Marcus Aurelius, hindi ka dapat, kung gusto mo ng peace of mind, hindi ka dapat masyadong magtiwala sa feedback ng ibang tao sa'yo. Just focus on the things that you do. Di ba?
Which you do.
Which I did. Because I focus on the subject ko. Kasi nung kinonsulta sa ano pa yung pwede nating maibigay na hindi na ibibigay dati.
Sa higher headquarters, 10ID for example and 10 of 1st Infantry Brigade, ano ang sabi nila?
Happy sila. Actually, nung isang interview natin sa mga kaibigan natin radio, sabi ng commentator, Sir, andun si Major Tito, spokesperson ng DIPAO. Sabi niya, Sir, ano bang pwede ba itong gawin sa lahat ng 10ID o sa Philippine Army?
Yeah.
Sabi niya. So, of course, alam naman natin na may kanya-kanyang approach, di ba? And then for some reasons, personally siguro, others, siyempre, the mindset, sabi ko nga sa'yo, be different, di ba?
Yeah.
They might have different approaches. But I do believe na talagang na-appreciate ng higher-ups natin kasi hindi lang kami yung nagsasabi, even my stakeholders natin. Sila mismo ang nagsasabi sa mga boss natin, Sir, so parang nagkaroon tayo ng third party being the ambassador of goodwill of the KM Learning Project, saying it to our bosses.
So maipagmamalaki nyo, sir, na one of the best practices kasi sanay tayo na sa bawat unit talagang nililista, nire-record yung best practices. So this is one of the best practices.
With all honesty, ito yung other than
yung mga health ng tropa na nasabi ko na naayos ko, di ba? Kasi it's one of my greatest accomplishment here. Napaniwala ko sa sila na we need to be healthy. We need to be strong for the army and for ourselves. Ito yung most recognized, most fulfilling project kasi hindi lang kami ang nagsasabi na maayos siya, but the stakeholders. The media loves it. The stakeholders loves it. They've been talking about it.
Okay.
And it's humbling. It's so humbling.
But did you conduct a study na yung bata dapat yung kamulatan ng isang bata, ng isang musmos ang ating pagtuunan ng pansin? May study ba na ganun? May experience ba kayo na pag ang bata, ito yung itinuro natin sa kanila, they will become like this one? May mga ganun ba tayo?
Napakaganda yung tanong mo. Kasi 2016 to 2020, Sir Jake Obligado, you know him, di ba?
Okay.
Si Sir Jake is the G7 and
Yes,
I was nag-acting ako for a while and we conducted studies. So ito yung, kumbaga, it's based in science, pinag-isipan ito.
Nabasa ko yung ano na yun.
Pinag-isipan to.
Tama.
So, ang mga NPA ay usually grade 2. Grade 1 to grade 2 lang sila.
Yun lang yung naabot ng kanilang
Yung
edukasyon.
edukasyon. So isipin mo, yun yung target natin, 5 to 7. Kinder to grade 2.
Okay.
Okay. The next, may isa din ginawa. Na ito yung stage na to. Ito yung, kung ano yung isaksak mo sa bata.
Paniniwalaan
Ito yung
nila.
paniniwalaan nila. Kita mo, napaka-importante ang teacher. Oh. Yung mga anak natin, minsan, hindi sila niniwala sa atin.
Yeah.
Pero ang sabi nila, why will you do that? Because my teacher told me to do that.
But to make things clear, this is not militarization.
No. No. This is actually not a militarization, but it's military being humanized. We go back.
Okay.
We humanize more than military.
Mm.
That will make the military, your army, more grounded because he is attached sa mga bata.
Sumasama kayo, sir, every time?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Bakit niyo ipaubayan niyo na lang sa mga tauhan niyo?
Hands-on kasi tayo pag mga ganyan. So, gusto ko nandun ako.
So personal niyo nakikita ang tuwa ng mga bata?
I wanna see it. Because I'm also a father.
You're also a father.
And I want to see my children happy.
Oh, really? Lumilindol. Pero, so, accomplish nyo itong mga pinag-iisipan yung mga proyekto, sir. Natutuwa kayo dito.
Sabi nga nila, kung hindi mo ini-enjoy ang ginagawa mo, hindi ka magiging successful. So, dapat enjoy mo yung ginagawa mo. So, how will you enjoy it, di ba? So, when you do something, you have that passion. Put everything in it. When you don't have that passion, hindi mo enjoy yung ano mo. But when you love what you do, when you have passion in the things that you do, you will surely enjoy it.
Did you say this, did you make kwento this one to your children? This thing that you're doing?
I did. Yeah, I did. Sabi ko nga sa iyo, di ba, minsan, madalang lang tayo makauwi, makasama yung mga anak natin, di ba? Sinasabi ko sa kanila. And natutuwa naman sila. Kasi if there's one thing, personally, if there's one thing in my life, managing the kids. I am not trained to manage the kids. Me connecting with the children makes me a better person.
Sir, syempre, may termino kayo. As far as we know, nasa mga 2 years lang dapat ang stint ninyo sa isang unit. Ngayon, this is a very noble project, notable at saka talagang, I believe, madamdamin at malaking impact ito sa community. Ang iba niyong project, ginawa niyo ng policy. What's your wish for KM Learning Project? May policy din or you want it also done by the next to follow?
I'm actually looking for the things that we can institutionalize this project. Same thing with when we institutionalize the Army Astig project. Here comes the Army, the Fireball Astig Academy.
Yeah.
Diba? So, probably we can come up dito sa S3 Park na institutionalizing also the KM Learning Project of 2025B. We can do that. But of course, it will be different when Di ba? Kasi nga,
Yeah.
pag yung ibang, alam naman natin yan, pag ibang commander, probably mayroon siyang ibang idea. A better idea. We're always welcome to a better idea.
Yeah.
No, we would like to believe that we want the next commanders, the next leaders to be better than us.
What if, outside of your AOR, magre-request nito na dapat gawin din ito sa kanila?
We
would you respond?
we have calls, actually. We have calls. Pero ang sinasabi namin parati, for courtesy doon sa, like for example, dito sa parts ng New Corelia, and then may mga Mindoro lang ang nagsasabi. May Mindoro, dito sa Trento area. So may nagsabing schools outside our area. Kasi alam mo na maingay ang ating social media, di ba? So pwede ba i-request namin, nag-message sila sa amin.
Yeah.
Pag dito lang siguro sa malapit, magpapaalam tayo.
Okay.
Magpaalam tayo sa higher-ups natin, kung okay lang, without alienating the infantry units na andun sa area natin.
Last, sir, I will not take you for long kasi medyo may limited din tayo ng time. Anong wish nyo for KM Learning Project?
Of course, if it is your baby, gusto mo siya na mag-continue, di ba? And then, how? So, for the generous partners na gusto pang sumama sa atin, please support it because sinasabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, this is our investment to bringing or making a culture of peace and being averse by our next generation of the usual culture of violence. We are investing to them. So all the more I want this project to continue. So I'm looking and trying to get in touch with more of our stakeholders to, if they can spare, if they can something na tutulong dito sa project natin, we will be so happy.
Okay.
At we will, without that, in our own capacity. Alam mo naman na this project is not within the funding of the Philippine Army, yung binapadalang ano natin. So, we have to be creative kung paano natin masuportahan yung project na to. Kasi syempre, pag the track alone, di ba? So, yung lumaki yung air ng 25th IB, hindi naman dadagdagan yung kanyang mga resources.
Ganun pa rin.
Ganun pa rin. Pero lumawak yung area. Nag-increase nga, sabi ko kanina, nag-increase ng 7-folds ang operational tempo natin. But the resources, hindi. That's how we work. Because, kaya ka nilagay dyan na commander? Because you are expected to perform with less. That's how we work. So, unang-una is given the opportunity to be in partnership with our benevolent stakeholders to help us. Please help the project. Okay. This is our investment. This is the defining initiative on what will be the future thinking, the future mindset of our children, especially those Gidas.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for allowing yourself to serve the country well. With quality talaga yan, ha? Hindi yung papetiks-petiks lang. Thank you that you thought of this project na talaga makaka-benefit ang ating mga batang Pilipino, lalo na yung mga nakatira sa mga tinatawag nating Gidas or GDAS. Thank you that you also allowed iDocu na maisilip at maikwento yung kwento ng KM Learning Project. Congratulations for being a good commander, for being a good communication strategist.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po mga minamahal kong iDocuers, mga pinalangga kong iDocuers sa inyong pagtanaw, pagpaminaw sa atong programang Positibong Kwentuhan with John Paul Siniel. Dito lamang po yan sa ating Facebook online program, iDocu by John Paul Siniel, at sa ating YouTube channel na iDocu by John Paul Siniel, at sa ating radio program sa Radyo Amigo 97.3. Of course, every 8 in the morning, kada Sabado. So ayaw gid mong kalimot sa pag-tune in, pagsubaybay o pagtimaan sa atong positibong kwentuhan with John Paul Siniel. Kana lamang ang akong mahatag sa inyong diskusyon karong adlaw. Salamat pag-usab. Sa Dios ang himaya ug dungog. Hangtod sa sunod nga positibong kwentuhan with John Paul Siniel. Ang programang magbibigay sa atin ng inspirasyon at magpapatibay sa ating determinasyon. Ito ang positibong kwentuhan with John Paul Siniel.